Alright, so let me ask you a very quick question. Have you ever thought about having your own business? I'm sure you do because all of us want to have our own business at some point in our life because we think having our own business can give us the freedom of time, financial freedom, and we can do whatever we want without having any boss to shout at us all over the day. That's why we all think of having our own business at some point. And the idea of having our own business fired up even more in 2020 when COVID hit. During COVID, a lot of people lost their job. A lot of people who had their jobs were not getting paid enough because companies were not able to work properly. Everything shifted from the physical world to the online world, which people and companies were not ready for. In fact, a lot of good things happened in COVID as well during all the chaos. A lot of companies who were just working offline physically previously prior to COVID, they shifted everything online because nothing was working physically and they had to force themselves to work online. And that's where people realized that physical world is not the only option to have in business. They can run their business online as well. And this gave a lot of people option to have their own online business. So in today's video, we are going to talk about that how you can start your own online business and what are the things that you need to get started. Alright, so before we talk about online business, let's talk about business in general, that what it really means to have a successful business, because a lot of people have misconception about that and that's why they are not able to scale and grow their business. Let's talk about a successful business first. So a lot of people think that having a business really means having a bunch of stuff that they can go ahead and sell to everyone or anyone that they can and make money with it. But in reality, it's not the truth. If you have something that you are trying to sell just to everyone, you will not be able to sell your product to just about anyone. So having a successful does not really mean just selling anything. Having a successful business really means solving people's problem or helping other people, because people have the money and money does not come from the sky, right? It comes from the people. And people will give you their money only when you help them in a certain way or help them, give them something that they actually want, what they already want. And this is the only way to make money. Imagine if you are trying to sell something to people that they don't really know anything about, that they don't really care about, why they will give you their money? Have you ever given anyone money that you don't really want? So imagine why people spend a lot of money in healthcare, why people spend a lot of money on food, why people spend a lot of money on education, because all these things are really essential for us to survive. We all want education, we all want food, we all want good health. In fact, people spend a lot of money on other things as well, like entertainment, clothing, and other things as well, like luxury. All these things are important for people because they want it. They think their life will get better once they get these things, once they buy expensive things. Sometimes they want to have fun and go watch a movie with their family, and that's why people spend their money on these things. And that's why whatever you're trying to sell should help people in a certain way. It could be anything, but it has to be something that people are already looking for. So this is the ingredient of having a successful business. First of all, you need to have something that people are already looking for. Then you need a group of people who are already looking for whatever you are trying to sell. And then you can go ahead and do some advertising. You can build a bridge between your product and the audience through advertising and sell your product or service to them. So the more demanding product you have, the more people want it. the easier it will be for you to sell that product or service. So it all depends how much people are willing to spend on the product that you are trying to sell, how much or how badly they want that product. Okay, so this is the ingredient of having a successful business. Now let's talk about online business. So a lot of people confuse online business with a lot of tech, a lot of technology, but it's not really the truth. It does not matter what you are trying to sell, but if you are using online media, online tools, or online technology to sell your product or service, it comes under the category of online business. So a lot of people think that if you have an online business, you have to sell something digital, or you have to sell some graphics or videos or audio or something like that. But it's not the truth. Imagine if you have any physical product. Let's say you have a computer shop, or where you are selling laptops and computers, all the physical items. And if you use a website to market your product, and you go ahead and advertise it on social media like Facebook, YouTube, and you take orders online through a website, and then you physically ship all the items to your customers, that is also an online business, because you are using online media, online tools, online websites to market your product. So this is also an online business. An online business have a lot of advantages if we compare it with the physical shop or a physical business, because it saves a lot of time and a lot of money. If you have an online business, you do not need to have a physical store. If you are trying to sell anything online, you don't need a store, a physical store. You can showcase your product on a website and sell your product from there. You also do not need to hire a lot of people like sales people, marketing people, and people who can manage teams and a lot of customers and potential prospects or something like that. So you can save a lot of money there, and it also saves time. It also saves a lot of inventory as well. And if you are selling something online or a digital product completely, which does not need to have a physical presence, it saves a lot of time or a lot of money on inventory as well, because you don't need to store products, you don't need to ship products, and you also don't really waste your money on wear and tears and physical stuff. So that's where you save a lot of money, and that's why a lot of people are jumping into online business right now, because it has low cost of entry. Anyone can start it, and you can start your online business right from your home. Alright, so now let's talk about what are the things that you need to get started with your own online business. So basically you need 7 things to get started with your own online business. So let's talk about the list. So the number 1 thing that you need is a community. Number 2 you need is content. Number 3 is you need a freebie or a free stuff. Number 4 you need an autoresponder service. Number 5 is a website. Number 6 is a payment processor, and number 7 is a delivery mechanism. Let me explain all of these points to you so you can understand that what all these things are, how this works, and how you can set up everything in a flow and start running your online business. So the number 1 is community. So community is a group of people who already want whatever you are trying to sell. Never go ahead and try to sell your product or service to everyone. There will always a specific group of people who want your product or service. And if you think that whatever the product you have, whatever you're trying to sell, that nobody really wants, never try to sell your product. And in fact, if you go ahead and try to search your community and the product and the community around any product that you are trying to sell, in almost every category you will find a group of people who want to talk about the product or service that you have, or who are already interested in the topic that you are willing to talk about. So if let's talk about fitness, for example. If you are someone who is trying to sell a gym membership, you will always find a group of people or community who are interested in joining a gym, whether they want to lose their weight, whether they want to build their muscle, or whether someone just want to stay fit, stay fit and look healthy, right? So it does not matter what you're trying to sell, if it always need to have a group of people or community who want that product or service. So you can go ahead and find that community and join that community, see what are the things that people are looking for, what solution they are looking for, how they want that solution in their life, and what kind of impact that solution can make in their life. And based on that, you can decide the price of the product. So it always based on the audience, that how much they are willing to spend on that solution, how much that solution is important for them. So that's why you always need a group of people or a community around the product or service that you are trying to sell. The second thing you need is content. You need content to spread awareness about your message, your product or service, that how your product or service can go ahead and help them, how you can go ahead and change something in their life in a good way, how you can go ahead and help them in improving their life. And content can help you in spreading the message. So it does not matter whether you go ahead and create videos, audios, or graphics or images. You should go ahead and see that how your people actually respond to different media, what type of content they really want to consume, and which is the best medium for you to create content for them, so you can send your message across. So go ahead and look for that how your message, how your people respond to different messages and different format of the content, and find the best one and go ahead and create content in that format. Try to spread your message to your audience and tell them that how your product and service can go ahead and really help them. Now, the third thing is you need is a freebie. Once you go ahead and create content, once you spread message, you want them in your contact list, and you want to actually give them something for free, so that you can actually show them that you are someone who can actually help them in improving their life. And once you go ahead and give them some free stuff which they can sign up for free, because it is really hard to sell your product or service to someone when they encounter with you for the first time, right? So you need to build a trust, and that's where you can give them a free gift, where you can go ahead and give them something for free when they sign up for your newsletters. So newsletters basically. So in online world, the best communication method is email. So once you go ahead, give them something for free, and before you go ahead and send them something for free, you want to ask for the email address. So once they go ahead and give you their email address, you want to collect that email address, and you want to make a list of people who are already interested in the product and who have already signed up for your free gift. And with that, you will be able to know that who are the people are interested in the product or service. So people who haven't signed up, they may not be your ideal prospects because they haven't signed up for the free product, and you will be pretty sure that if they have not signed up for the free stuff, they will not spend their money for the paid stuff as well. But people who have already signed up for your free stuff, these people are highly likely to invest in you, in your product and service, because they want the solution. With that, you will be able to know that. So that's why you need a free stuff. Now the fourth thing you need is an autoresponder. So when we are giving stuff to people for free, and when we are collecting their email address, we need an email autoresponder service which can send email to the list that we have collected. And with that, we can send email to our prospects who have signed up for free stuff, free gift. We can send them promo emails, we can send them updates, we can send them some deals. So basically, email is the form of communication, and we are going to use email autoresponder service to connect with our audience. So later on, when we have a new deal for our audience, when we have a new product for our audience, we can connect with them via email, and that's why you need an email autoresponder service. Now the fifth thing you need is a website. Now a website is just like a physical store where you can go ahead and create your product, you can showcase your product, and when you think that people might be interested in buy something, you can send people to that website where they can go ahead and check out your product, what product you have, how this product can go ahead and help them, and how they can go ahead and get that product at their home, or if you are trying to sell something digital, how they can get access to that product. So that's why you need a website and like a physical store where you can go ahead and showcase your product, right? Sixth thing you need is a payment processor. When people go ahead and look at your product, and once they are interested in buying your product or service, you need a payment processor which you can use to process the payment, where you can collect the payment and then you can send products to your customers. So payment processors are generally free to sign up, but when someone buy your product or service, they charge a small transaction fee for processing the payment. So mostly you can go ahead and sign up for free, and once someone go ahead and pay you, then they charge the small transaction fee. So you can sign up for any payment processor that you like. Generally and mostly used payment processors are PayPal and Stripe. So go ahead and sign up for the payment processor so you can start collecting payment. Now the last and seventh thing you need is a delivery mechanism. So it's completely dependent and on whatever you are trying to sell, whether it's a physical stuff or whether it's a digital stuff. So if you are trying to sell something which is physical, then you need a payment processor which can collect payment. But then you need to connect your payment processor with your delivery mechanism, where you can track orders, where you can deliver the where you can track the packaging, where you can track the shipping, and where you can track that whether the product has delivered to your customer or not. So you have to connect all that delivery process with your payment processor and with the website that you have. But if you have a digital product, you only need a membership site where you can give access to the people to the membership site, where they can go ahead and watch the content, whatever that you have for them, for your customers. So all you need is a membership site where people can go ahead and sign up for the product that they have purchases. So basically these are all the things that you need to start your own online business. So let me rewind what are these things are and why you need it. So first of all, you need a community. So basically community is a group of people who are already interested in the product or service that you are trying to sell. Second thing is you need is a content. Content is generally to spread awareness about your product or service and send your message across to your audience. Third thing is you need is a free gift that you can send to people for free, build trust, and then you can make them buy your product or service later on. Fourth thing you need is an autoresponder service. So basically an autoresponder service is a means of communication through which you can send emails to your prospects. Fifth thing you need is a website. So a website is exactly like a physical store where you can showcase your product and show people that how your product or service can go ahead and help them. Then the sixth thing you need is a payment processor. Payment processor is something that you use to process the payments. And then final thing is you need is a delivery mechanism. So based on whether you are trying to sell a physical stuff or a digital stuff, you need to build a delivery mechanism where you can deliver the product to your customers. And these are the only things that you need to get started. Don't confuse yourself with a lot of tech, a lot of things that people talk about when you get started with your online business. So the simple you keep your business, easier it will be for you to run your business. You may need a lot of things when you get started. Later on, when you try to scale your business and try to take your business to the next level, but all these things are of later stages. But when you are getting started, these are the only 7 things that you need. So if you want to learn about all these stuff, that what these things are, how these things really works, how these things you can go ahead and set up on your website, how you can go ahead and start your own online business. Stick to this channel, subscribe, because later on I'm going to create videos on all these topics. I'll go ahead and show you exactly how you can set up all these things up and how you can start your own online business. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching it. I hope you like this video, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you soon.